It's being called a day without immigrants. Around the country, immigrant workers and their advocates are withholding their labor, not going to school, not shopping or eating out, and instead rallying and demonstrating against Donald Trump's immigration policies. Hundreds have been detained or deported in the past week. Rallies were held in cities like Los Angeles, Washington, D.C., New York, Detroit, among many others. We spoke to some of the hundreds who marched in Baltimore.
Today we did as a National Day Without Immigrants. So as a solidarity, all the Latino community, not just Latino, but everyone is joining us today in order to support about everything that was happening about race. Same thing what we're doing on Sunday, but now this is more about a day without immigrants. And we're asking all the community to join us to support us today.
So you're asking people to not go to school, not do any shopping?
Yeah. That's why today nationally it is a day without immigrants. So you will see a lot of business closed and the kids didn't go. I didn't send my son to school either.
And what message do you want to send Donald Trump today?
That we are the Hispanic community and Latino community are more united than ever.
So as you can see, dozens of people have gathered in Baltimore.
And I feel that we contribute to this country very much. And I think that our our American brothers and sisters need to know, those that are following immigrants, we help a lot in this country. We do a lot in this country. We can make this country great again too.
And how do you respond to Donald Trump's deportation raids? He says he's locking up criminals. How do you respond to that?
We are not criminals. We are people that contribute to this country. We do a lot. If you get food on your table, it's because there are many people working hard on the farms. If you have service in a hotel, it's because there are many immigrants working there. If you have your houses clean, it's because there are many people work at that. Who else is going to do that? Who else is going to work with the minimum wages here? But they do, and they do it with love, they do it with effort, and they want to stay here and support their children and their families. Don't separate families.
We're going to show that we're in support of our Latin community, and being Hispanic myself, I am extremely honored and humbling to show the numbers and doing the march together and for a good cause.
And what kind of economic impact do you think it's going to make today?
I think it's a way to demonstrate that with numbers, that's really what volume is about, especially economically, and the people that contribute by paying the taxes and all that. So we don't want any injustice. We don't want the profiling. We want our ICE agents to do their job and treat humans. You don't want the people to be profiled by the way they look and asking them for papers, and that. Yeah, there's laws here that protect it, even the undocumented, believe it or not. So, it's called due process and equality. So that's why we're here today.
Donald Trump campaigned on a promise to deport millions of undocumented immigrants. His first executive order accelerated the ongoing deportation process President Obama had already started. Obama deported a record number of immigrants, and many fear Trump will harness his programs already in place. Meanwhile, Donald Trump's Immigration and Customs Enforcement detained its first DACA recipient, Daniel Ramirez Medina, who was brought to the United States as a child and given a work permit during the Obama administration, according to a lawsuit challenging detention in Seattle federal court. Some 750,000 people have been granted a similar status from Obama's Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. Meanwhile, Arizona mother Guadalupe Garcia de Rayo was recently deported after a routine ICE check-in. Her crime was working in the country while being undocumented. This has prompted some, like Jeanette Visagora, to take sanctuary in Denver's First Unitarian Church, defying deportation orders.
This is not just an attack on me, it's an attack on the whole entire immigrant community. The only thing that I've done is use false documents to put food on the table of my family.
Fearing deportation, she has chosen not to go to her scheduled meeting with federal immigration enforcement officials. Instead, she's taking refuge in the church, where the Reverend says she can stay as long as necessary. For our ongoing coverage of this important story, go to therealnews.com.